Solana hit $200 yesterday. What does this mean for SOL? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I am into pipe 5x5, but it's more like 4x4 today. But I am doing the show anyways, and hope you're doing well wherever you are, whenever you are. And we're going to be talking about what's going on with Solana, right? In the news, it's pumping heavily. Why? What's going on? And we're also going to be doing some TA as well at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, and let's get going. If you guys are interested in trading, of course, you can do so by heading over to coinw.davincej15.com. However, even though it's not an exchange that requires KYC, such as Bybit.davincej15.com, eventually it will require that. Eventually, whether you're on any exchange that does not currently require KYC, they will eventually need that. And so it's best to get ID wherever you can. And so a digital residency at Palau allows you to get ID so that, your government, restricts you from getting cryptocurrencies, and they're going to restrict your exchange. Whether you live in the UK, United States, or Canada, or any other Commonwealths, or even if you live in a country right now that doesn't have any restrictions, it's best to jump on the bandwagon of getting other ID so that you are ensured that you have access to your money. So by getting this ID, even if you live in, like, for example, Germany or Spain or wherever country that's not currently restricting your movement of wealth, but if you see, like if you live in Germany, you'll see that with the restrictions, right, they have a new tax. You might want to do something about it. They're definitely going to stop you from using cryptocurrency. So don't let them stop you. Make sure you have ID somewhere else that you can actually continue to transact no matter what. Okay. With that said, let's move on to today's news. Solana, SOL, 754% gain in fees might push it to all-time highs. Wow. SOL is not so SOL, isn't it? Solana's network surge might become a precursor to a massive price rally. Yeah. Oof. Can't deny that. The Solana network has experienced a surge in activity that has led to record-breaking statistics, potentially setting the stage for a substantial price surge. Daily network fees have soared to 3.8 million, securing a staggering 754% increase within a month. Trading volumes on DEX within the network have also hit new highs, reaching over 3.8 billion, up 430% from the previous month. Solana has also surpassed the 1.8 million daily active addresses, a level not seen since September 2021. Remarkably, the single day brought in 870,000 new daily activity addresses, smashing the previous record and demonstrating a month-over-month growth of over 110%. I knew that Solana was going to do well, but I just didn't think it would go this well. It's pulled back a little bit from, its current highs, not an all-time high, but 210, and it's pulled back a bit. But man, wow. This is an impressive rally. Now, of course, this thing is probably going to roll back at least to 150-ish area, and probably even as high as the breakout level of 127. So don't be surprised if we're in this area. But this is only the beginning. Solana is probably going to take out, at this point, because we're so early in the game and it's gone this far, we're probably going to do a 4x move up here, right? So you can see that $400. No. We could take out like the $1,000 range easily on Solana eventually, and before this bull run ends. Pretty impressive numbers here for Solana. It's quite a surprise, and the reason why they've done this well is because the development is ongoing and massive, and also which is why I didn't count them out, even though, they had some problems. I never did count them out. But long term, I don't see a long-term future for Solana, but I don't think it's going to die. Right? Solana will be here for a very, very, very long time. Just not a forever kind of deal. It's sort of like a corporation, right? Like Kodak, right? Kodak, right? You could have said 100 years ago, yeah, Kodak's going to be here for a long time. But it's not going to be forever, right? And that's what I feel about Solana. It's going to be here for a long time, but not forever. And in between that time, it's going to do extremely well. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So I am very pleased, very surprised, and I'm surprised at how well it's done. But it's done better than I ever expected. And so, yeah, it's just that we're going to have a little bit of a rest period because this is a little bit overextended. But after that rest period, it's breaking out to all-time high. So be ready for that. Okay, with that said, let's go on to TA for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And if you're interested in trading, make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com, tubit.davincij15.com, or even coinw.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. And man, I tried to short Bitcoin. I kept getting stopped out out here. I mean, it really was brutal. And I stopped out up here. Oh my God, it was like brutal up here. But anyways, that's just the way it is when you're trading. It's really difficult to, do leverage trading on the scalps. It's just brutal. And yeah, with that said, Bitcoin has broken down to below the $65,000 mark. We have more downside to go with Bitcoin. We could probably see it head all the way down to the 60K, as well as low as the 50K, the 52K here before a bounce. But I don't think that's going to happen before the halving. I think we're going to get to another high before that happens and then roll over. And so I'm predicting something like this. We get down to the 60K, bounce up, come back, and then retest the 52K low. Now, let's see what happens. Of course, the buyers, people who are interested in buying the ETFs, they're going to be buying this heavily. However, the ETFs, there's no guarantee that these ETFs are actually filling themselves up with actual Bitcoin. Looking at Ethereum, it's at an area that, we could have a bounce here at the 78.6. Generally likes to hold that line. You can see that we already bounced a little bit off of that. It's a little tiny here. This is where I was looking for a trade. I'm still a little concerned because if we take a look at let's go to the 4 hour, we've got like some sort of divergence here. So we might bounce off of this if we bounce, right? Because, the divergences occurs because of the fact that we're at a new low, and the indicators are not going as low. So we could see, and look at that. There is also a divergence here on the MACD. So this could be the end of the dump for Ethereum for a little while. We might be bouncing here. So this indication could mean that Bitcoin could be bouncing as well. We're going to need some more time to see how this plays out, because if it continues falling, then, it could be a disaster. We can end up as low as the $2,600 level if it continues to break down. Okay, well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.